offense as they begin drive one.
At their own 32-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
No gain on the play.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Has caught. That's Lane. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Ravens.
On the option, they give it to Henry. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And it's a touchdown-saving tackle as he got this down inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Hill. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Second and goal. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings, nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
First snap, and Murray goes to the air. Open man is Jennings. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now a second down throw from Murray. That's to the right side and incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be third down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but He was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Throwing again is Murray. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. They get 22 yards there. First down, Minnesota.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Murray. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And he'll be managing each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To 17.
Vikings 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They are. They'll try and run for the first down with Jones. Inside the 35. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal.
It's a gain of 57 yards.
Big play for Minnesota. A gain of 57 yards.
First and
all
goal
resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
It's a loss of
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Second down, Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on third and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Big play coming up. Third and goal. Working out of the gun, Murray. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he finds some daylight. A pass the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
At the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Henry. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this.
Here comes the screen to Jones. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending.
On 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff. Jones. Defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
The line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will take over here just past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll send Flowers in motion. They'll run it with Henry. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Eric Wilson on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Tough one to pick up here. 3rd down and 9. Now, Jackson. He's got his tight ends. That's Andrews. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Hey, nice job defensively. Rally the football and stop him, as that scramble is going to leave him 3 yards short of the 1st down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down. Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. Now he takes off, and he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
So they have it 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And the pistol, Jackson ready. And he will have the first down. Scrambling to pick up 8 on 3rd down. Now timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Ravens will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On first down, it's Murray. The ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
A first down throw for Jackson. He's got it at about the 8. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Second and goal.
And that play just really looked doomed from the start, didn't it? It didn't look like the timing. It didn't look like he was confident in his read. And that time he pulls it, nowhere really to go, and take him down for a loss.
Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Murray now to throw on first down. Trey Hendrickson in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with the first down.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A fake to Jones. Now Murray to throw. And he'll be taken down past the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Minnesota.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is Jones. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a
How would you
yard.
like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it. And they're going to have the football right at the...
Mike, we hear that term.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now Murray to throw on second down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
That'll be swung out wide to Jones. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. To the outside, it's looked in by Addison. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll give it up on the pitch. And he is going to have the Vikings first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Yard line.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he will score! Come on, Claiborne! Touchdown, Vikings! A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got themselves a ball.
Dejounte Wester now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the Vikings takeaway. Oh, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense. Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
This will be a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll send Flowers in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson moving to his right. That's caught. Derrick Henry. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Baltimore.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, here's Henry. Yeah. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And he's going to have a 1st down. Well done. Scramble for a gain of 10 to move the chains.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
They put Smythe in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down. This is Henry. He's trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but, man, I hope we get to see that decision.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Henry to the 5-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. Again, it was just under 90 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. Good blocking, and he's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. Oh, and he missed it. A critical error in the closing stages of the 4th. They don't go for the 2. They go for 1 and miss, and they remain down by a point. Price now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. He was looking for Jordan Addison. Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
At the 41-yard line.
From the pistol, it's Jones. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Again, it's Jones. And this run's not going to yield anything. Stops in the backfield on back-to-back plays. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. Couple of runs stopped behind the line. And now it's third and 17. Now Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Jackson now. This one complete to Bateman. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And